Hey guys, Sean Sassy is back again. It's Alex.
Justin the Orange Dream.
And it's me, Noah.
And we are back with Wrestlemania weekend predictions. Round 2. We're back again for the sequel.
That's right.
And
Sequel's always better than the first one, right?
that is true, actually. Yeah. So we got to well, usually, you know.
No, it's usually the opposite. But
Empire Strikes Back. Your argument's invalid. All right. Anyway,
son of a bitch.
we are here, and I'm going to retain this belt this weekend when I go 2-0 at WrestleMania predictions.
I'm gonna take that belt off you and de-pants you in the process.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take this belt. I'm not sure which belt you're talking about.
All of them. All of his belts.
All the belts
will belong to me.
See, this is why we don't do videos with you anymore. Alright, well, let's begin this video with Dragon USA and Evolve. The first show, which will be airing on Thursday, for whatever fucking reason.
Triple shot, baby.
Yeah. Well, I guess Gabe learned not to do shows on Sunday anymore.
And I have no foreknowledge of any of these matches, by the way. I'm just going to be flying by the seat of my pants here.
I haven't really paid attention.
Well, we have Evolve 28. The first match on the card is Green Ant versus Maxwell Chicago. A waste of Green Ant, in my opinion. Green Ant's going to go over on the comedy guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Green
he's
Ant.
got to be at.
Okay.
I haven't even heard of the other guy, so.
He's a comedy dude. He's not that good. We have AR Fox versus Caleb Conley.
That's actually a tough one.
I'm going to go with AR Fox just because he just lost the Evolve title, and I think this is kind of like, you know, Gabe, got to do Gabe booking and make him look good after losing a
I
belt.
don't think he hasn't really pushed Connolly nearly as strong as other promotions have.
No, PWX, he's huge in PWX.
So I'm gonna, I gotta go with Ricochet. I mean, Ricochet should go over anyway.
Ricochet?
Yeah.
Wait, do you mean Fox?
Yeah, he misspoke.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fox.
It's AR Fox in
AR Fox. Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. AR Fox definitely.
All Black High Fires look alike to him.
No. Is Ricochet black? I feel like
We never
question
determined
before.
that.
I think he's half black.
Okay, we've never
I thought he was like
determined
Mohican. Like the Mohican sun.
that.
or
The last of
something.
the Mohicans?
There you go.
Oh, he's like Daniel
Yeah.
Davis.
There we go.
I think we're losing ourselves here. Let's keep.
You didn't let me pick.
Okay.
Let
That's what I'm
me
trying to get back at
pick.
to.
Let me pick. AR Fox.
Okay.
Now you can move on.
Okay. Next up, we have this is a pick your poison match, which Ricochet picked Johnny Gargano's opponent. He picked Rich Swann. Since Gargano is going to be in the main event the next night, no reason I see him to not go over here. So Gargano over Rich Swann.
Take Gargano.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay. Then we have Ricochet's pick your poison match, which he will take on Anthony Nese. Again, Ricochet's going to go over here, I think.
Yeah, Ricochet.
Okay. Then we have a match I'm actually really looking forward to, which is the Styles Battle Finals rematch between Drew Gulak and Biff Busick. These guys had a really, really good match at Evolve 24.
Can I call? I'm sorry. Can I call a timeout? I'm gonna go ahead and take Swan over Gargano.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to switch things up here.
Okay. All right.
He's got the title. He might tap out to something quick. Be like, save myself for tomorrow.
Okay, fair enough.
Of course, then again, if he loses the next night, I might be fucked. Anyway,
we have Drew Gulak versus Biff Busick. I'm going to go on a limb and think that Drew Gulak's going to win just because he's been a bigger part of Dragon USA than Busick has. And although he did win the first one, but I think he's going to win this one too. So Drew Gulak will win this match.
I'll walk out on the same limb and pick Gulak as well.
I like Busick. I think that he could. It's a guy that they want to build on. The only thing is, Gulak is such a good competitor. I'm going to go with Gulak also.
Okay. And then we have one of the main events will be the Bravado Brothers defending the Open United Gate Championships against Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy. If Taylor and Cassidy do not win, they never get another title shot again against the Bravados.
This is a random match.
I know, it's so
bizarre.
yeah.
I didn't even know the Bravados were champions. That's how much I've been paying attention.
Yeah, no, they're not that good at champions. Bravados are going to win.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, well, they're generic heels in Dragon USA, unfortunately.
Did they lose the Argyle? They still have the Argyle.
What's the Argyle?
The pattern.
The checker.
Oh.
This.
Oh,
This.
I think
they lost it.
yeah, they lost. They're like generic heels. Bravado's
the
going to win.
Argyle to be good heels. I'll go with the Bravados as well because Taylor and Cassidy don't need to be a team and
No shit.
need to have another title
Waste
shot.
of Chuck Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to
All right.
agree.
And then we have the main event, which will be Chris Hero defending his Evolve title against Trent Beretta. Given that Chris Hero just won the belt, I see no reason for Chris Hero not to go over here.
I agree.
I'm going to have to go with that.
I
Might be a pretty good match.
I expect so.
Should be. I mean, Beretta would be fine as champion also.
Yeah.
I feel like the Evolve title is one of those titles that if they want to hot shot it, fuck it, why not?
I can see Beretta winning, but
I'm gonna go with Hero.
Okay. And I actually have a good reason for why Beretta didn't win here, and I'll talk about that when we get to it. Then we have the next show, which will be taking place on Friday, which will be the Ultimate Gate 2014. First matchup is Rich Swann versus Bip Busick. This is going to be really interesting because, Busick's a big, muscular guy, and Rich Swann's high flyer, so nice can be comparison to style. I'm going to go with Rich Swann here.
Since I picked Gulak, I think Busick's going to get the win here. I don't think Swann needs to win.
Okay.
Like you said, they're trying to build him a little bit, so I think he's going to beat Swann here.
Well, I picked Swann the night before, and Busick, I had him losing, so I'm going to have Busick go over Swann on this one.
All right, so I'm on the outside on that one. Then we have AR Fox versus Mr. A. Mr. A is a guy who looks like Roadkill.
Okay, so
it's pretty obvious.
Oh yeah, AR Fox is going to go over. By the way,
what is with them wasting Fox this weekend?
I have no fucking idea. Funny story though. The Drag Me show they had before this, they had like a whole angle where AR Fox and Chris Hero got beat down by Mr. A and the Premier Athlete brand or whatever, the niece and whoever else, and Mr. A goes up the top to do a splash and fucking falls on his ass off the top rope and completely missed that. I'll show it to you if you want.
Sure, I'll check out Botchamania. There's a new one I haven't seen.
I don't know if he's allowed to use Gabe stuff.
Yeah, I don't think he is.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't use Dragon Gate.
All right, then we have Chuck Taylor and Drew Gulak versus Fire Ant and Green Ant. This is going to be a lot of fun, I think. These are 4 very good wrestlers, and all of them have worked in Chikara, so I expect this to be pretty fun. I'm going to go on a limb and say Chuck Taylor and Drew Gulak will win this one.
I'm going to go Fire Ant and Green Ant.
Okay.
I think they're more cohesive unit, but that doesn't mean
Chuck Taylor and Drew Gulak are in the Gentleman's Club.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Okay.
I think the Colony could use a big win here.
Yeah, that's true.
That is a tough one.
That's a really tough one
because both. Yeah, I'm gonna go with. The Ants.
All right.
The Ants.
All right.
Go marching.
On and on. Okay, and then we have the Bravado Brothers taking on the team of Anthony Nese and Caleb Conley. This will be for the tag team titles if the Bravados win at Evolve, which all expectations point to them winning. I'm going to go with the Bravados once again retaining in this match.
I'll go with the Bravados as well.
Yes, I will also go with the Bravados.
All right. And then we have a match that was just added a few days ago, which will be the returning Loki, coming back to Evolve since 2012 when he walked away from the fucking company, taking on Trent Beretta. This is interesting because, one, it is Loki, so I kind of expect him to go over, but at the same time, you wonder how if Gabe is going to make him lose because he's big on Trent Beretta and Loki walked out. I am going to go with Trent Beretta, I think. I'm going to go with a long shot. I'm going to say Trent Beretta's going to win this one.
I am going to go with low-key because when was the last time Gabe got low-key to lay down for anybody?
Exactly.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Low-key will not job to anybody.
No, especially not what he would consider a WWE
guy.
Reject.
Yes.
Ooh,
no way.
Damn.
No way.
Okay, well, I'm on that one, I guess. And then we have a match that I'm really looking forward to, which is why I'm kind of wishing I could order the show. We got Chris Hero taking on Masato Tanaka. That's going to be a pretty damn interesting match. A lot of hard-hitting match is going to be one.
Is there a title involved here?
It will be a non-title match.
Non-title match, okay.
Yes. I'm going to go with Chris Hero winning this match because just everything for me points to Gabe liking Chris Hero, want to keep him as a strong candidate for the company, so I think Chris Hero will go over here.
I will pick Hero in a brutal match.
I'm also going to pick Hero. I don't know why they wouldn't put the title on the line.
Maybe just to not cloud it up.
Yeah, I could see Tanaka winning, and not.
I mean, if the title's on the line, I would definitely go with Hero.
Yeah.
But now, maybe Tanaka could win. But I want to say Hero. I know that he is. Well, shit. He might be one of the top 2-3 guys on the Indies in America right now.
I could just see that. All right, and then we have the main event, which is a match I'm really looking forward to, which is the Open the Freedom Gate Championship. Johnny Gargano, who has held that belt since 2011, fucking crazy, will be defending against Ricochet.
I guess Gargano's the new Samoa Joe. Or
I guess so. That's what Gabe wants him to be.
Much smaller Samoa Joe.
And not nearly as good, unfortunately. Sorry, Gargano. I like you a lot, but you're not Joe.
He's pretty damn good.
He's good though, but his heel has been fucking terrible recently, just because how he wins the matches. Everything in my opinion points to Ricochet finally winning in the big one, and Gabe wants him to be the Dragon Gate champion and the Dragon Gate Japan champion. So Ricochet going to be winning this match and new champion, no doubt in my mind.
I will also go with Ricochet going over. He's also the champion in Dragon Gate, regular Dragon, or Japanese Dragon Gate, whatever it's actually called.
Dragon Gate proper, I think is what it's called. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Either way, Ricochet's winning.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick Ricochet. I probably shouldn't have picked Gargano to lose the night before, but hey, if he wins this night, it's gonna make up for it. So I'm gonna stick with it, and I'm gonna go into Ricochet.
All right, and then we have the last show, which will take place on Saturday, Mercury Rising 2014. A match that was added. This match was just added recently. Johnny Gargano versus Loki. Fully expect Loki to go over here, just because I think that they're gonna kind of like play up the idea that Gargano's kind of like lost his edge because he lost the belt probably the night before, something like that. I think some kind of angle like that. But this is gonna be a good match, I think, provided Loki is actually willing to work.
Yeah, I think after Gargano loses the title, which I'm picking on the previous show, there's no reason to have him really win. A lot of people feel the need to have like a rebound match where they still look strong. I don't think they need that for Gargano, who's champion for 2 years. So
More than that.
Yeah, over 2 years.
800 days or something crazy like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Loki.
Yeah, I've got to go with Loki. I mean, for this match, as long as Loki doesn't knock Gargano unconscious, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Loki is notorious for being stiff with great workers, which is there's no excuse for.
No.
But yeah, I don't think Loki's going to lay down once this weekend.
All right, and then we have an interesting dynamic to this show, which will be it's a 6-man tournament. The first round tournament will be Ricochet, Rich Swann, and AR Fox taking on the team of Chris Hero, Roderick Strong, and Masato Tanaka.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Whew. I don't know. I'm going to go with Team Swan.
All right.
Just because I think Hero's going to go over strongly. I think Tanaka doesn't need to win. Strong seems like a random guy to be in this match. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Team Swan here.
I'm going to go with the Inner City Machine Guns plus AR Fox.
Isn't that the same team?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go with the same team because I feel like that it's almost like Gabe saying this is Dragon Gate, this is indie wrestling, or other guys, and so I think that he's going to want to focus on his guys.
Yeah. All right, and then we have the Bravado Brothers and Moose, which is some big dude from the NFL, I guess, is a wrestler now. I've heard some people say he's good, some people say he's alright.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Sounds like the next Mongo.
Yeah, taking on Fire Ant, Green Ant, and
I
Lindsay.
kind of hope he's the next Mongo, so he gets some good Botchamania. So, I guess they can't do Botchamania, but
They'll
some
be taking,
funny stuff.
They'll be taking on the team of Fire Ant, Green Ant, and Lindsay Dorado, which interestingly enough,
Still struggling there.
whatever. Interesting facts for about those three guys. All of them have been previous King of Trio winners in Chikara. I fully expect the Colony and Lindsay to go over.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the final first round match will be Trent Beretta, Anthony Nese, and Caleb Conley versus the Gentleman's Club, Chuck Taylor, Orange Cassidy, and Drew Gulak. I am picking the premier athletes, Brand, Nese, Beretta, and Conley.
What was the stipulation for Cassidy and?
It was just like if they lose, they can't get a title shot again.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the team, if they can't get a title shot again, they might be breaking them up as a team. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go.
Go with
the premier athletes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
And then the finals of the match will be a 6-man tournament finals elimination match with the three winning. Yeah. Thank you. So out of the teams you have picked, right? I think we all picked the same teams. Who do you think will win the whole tournament? And by the way, the winning team, each man needs to pick a match of his choosing to have. Title match, whatever.
Alright, who's left?
The picks we had were Rich Swann, Ricochet, and AR Fox versus Fire Ant, Green Ant, and Lindsay Dorado versus Trent Beretta, Anthony's, and Caleb Conley.
That's a tough pick.
That's a very tough pick.
I'm going with the Inner City Machine Guns plus Fox.
I want to hear yours.
You gotta go pick. I always pick. You always pick last or whatever. So.
Alright, what were the other two
I'm
teams?
going with them just I think they make
Fire
the best possible singles matches.
Fire Ant, Green Ant, Lindsay Dorado, and Anthony versus Anthony Nese, Trent Beretta, and Caleb Conley.
I'm going to pick Nese, Conley, and Beretta.
Okay, I'm gonna go with that too. And here's my reason: because they just turned Conley heel. They've been building up this whole stable, the Premier Athlete brand, for a while. So it makes total sense for them to give these guys a big win and to give them something to kind of work with going forward.
And to me, if Ricochet does win the belt, he has no reason to pick a match. That's the only thing I got.
Well, he can pick a match of his choosing.
Yeah, but,
Sure,
but
sure.
the thing is, Ricochet won last year too, so that's the thing. So I fully expect the Premier Athlete brand to win the whole 6-man tournament.
I'm sticking by my pick.
Okay. And there will be other matches added to those shows, I expect, because Gabe hasn't announced them, but we can't make predictions on matches we don't know what are going to happen. So moving on to ROH, Supercard of Honor 8. This looks like a pretty solid show from ROH. First matchup we have is Roderick Strong versus Cedric Alexander. This feud has been building up pretty nicely, which is like the decade going against the younger guys in the roster. So I'm thinking Cedric Alexander's going to win here because he needs a big win. He hasn't really gotten any big wins in his career yet in ROH. So I think this is going to be the start of his big push going forward in ROH.
I'm going to pick Alexander as well. This feud's kind of built towards him winning. Strong doesn't really need to win here for the decade to keep looking like a powerful unit.
Yeah.
They've built up. Yeah, I think Alexander's going to win. They've pushed him.
I agree. I think Alexander's going to win. I think the non-decade members of this feud need to have more established wins against guys that have been there this long. So yeah, I agree.
Okay. Never can go wrong with an Alexander pick. Yeah, no, it's a lame joke or whatever. Then we have a no disqualification match between Mark Briscoe and Michael Bennett. This one's kind of a toss-up, I think, either way. I'm going to go with Michael Bennett just because, I think he deserves a win.
I'm going to go with Bennett also. Mark Briscoe kind of is the guy that takes the fall lately, and I don't know. It's like they don't really know what to do with Bennett, but to keep him relevant, they'll give him little wins here and there, so I'm going to go with Bennett.
I will pick Bennett as well for the exact same reason Noah just gave.
Okay. Then we have a match which we don't actually know the opponent of. It's going to be Matt Taven taking on Truth Martini's hand-picked opponent. A lot of people think it might be Silas Young. I'm kind of hoping not because we've seen those guys have matches before already this year, and they're not that great. So kind of hoping for someone new. But who are you going to pick?
Well, are we picking this? Since we don't know the opponent is?
It's the mystery opponent or Taven. It's not that hard. You can pick a mystery opponent.
Well, I mean, if the mystery opponent is like Hornswoggle, that'd make a difference if it was.
Or if it's like The Undertaker.
Okay, so you want to skip this one then?
I don't think we should pick this.
All right.
Well, I mean, unless we all think something pretty strong.
Do you have
I think Taven will win.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Taven.
I think Taven as well.
So yeah, I guess we can just pick
Okay.
I'll pick
There
Taven.
you go.
It's not going to make a difference. So.
All right. Then we have a 3-man tag team match for an ROH title shot, which for
3-man tag? 3-team?
3-way tag team match for the, and the winner gets an ROH title shot at War of the Worlds. I believe that's a New York show, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yep.
The teams are Red Dragon, Hanson and Rowan, and Forever Hooligans. I think that's pronounced Rowan, Row, whatever. Raymond Rowan.
Row.
Okay. Row. Sorry. I'm gonna go with Red Dragon because
What does the winner get?
a title shot against the Young Bucks at War of the Worlds.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go with Red Dragon because I want to see them versus the Young Bucks again.
Yeah, I gotta go with. I have to agree.
I'm going to go with Forever Hooligans.
Oh.
I think that's the match we'll see at Global Wars.
Because I think it's like it's a Japan match. They're going to put like a classic. Well, not a classic. A match you would see in New Japan.
Well, my only thing is they had Forever Hooligans versus Bucks last time they were at Hammerstein. So whatever.
I think that's what's going to happen in Toronto.
Which I'll be fine with. And then we have a 2 out of 3 falls match, a rematch that I've been looking forward to actually. Tommaso Ciampa versus Jay Lethal for the ROH TV title. These guys had a really good 2 out of 3 falls match in that match where Ciampa blew out his ACL or whatever. That was really good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, that was fantastic. And Ciampa has been on fire since he won the title, since he came back.
Yeah.
Jay Lethal has just, I don't know if you guys have watched any of the TV shows, but Lethal, they basically throw him out there and put him in main event scenes, and he just makes it look easy.
Yeah,
he's just fantastic. This match should be awesome.
This could be a show stealer.
I'm gonna pick Ciampa.
Yeah.
I think that he is the guy that embodies what they want the TV title to mean.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think they've put him over so strongly. The guy's on a roll. They can't cut off his momentum here. They got to have him win. But this should be an awesome match.
I'm really excited for this match. I'm glad they put him.
This might steal the show.
I know. I'm glad they put these guys.
These guys are perfect opponents for each other. So,
I agree.
Yeah.
Then we have a match between 2 really, really great wrestlers, Kevin Steen and Elgin. And the winner will face the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, most likely Kazuchika Okada, at War of the Worlds. This is going to be awesome. These guys had an amazing match at Glory by Honor 11 a few years back. I'm going to go with Michael Elgin because obviously you're going to put Michael Elgin, the guy who basically wants to go to Japan more than anything in his life right now, against the IWGP champion.
I'm also going to pick Elgin. I mean, he is like the Dr. Death of today. He would fit in perfectly in Japan if they wanted to take him. He's a guy that should face any one of the members of the New Japan roster that come over.
I agree.
He's going to be your fresh talent. He's the guy you want to push. He's the guy you want to put the title on eventually. Elgin.
All right.
Yep, I'm going with Elgin as well, just because he fits the Japanese style a little better than Steen.
Yep.
And I hope you said you don't know who Tanahashi's opponent is yet. I'd like to see him have a match with Tanahashi.
I would like that too.
I think that might even be better.
Yeah.
That might be better. Elgin actually himself said that he probably think him and Tanahashi would have better chemistry, just because of their styles.
Sure.
And then the main event, which will be Ladder War 5, Adam Cole versus Jay Briscoe for the ROH World Title. This is going to be brutal. This is going to be nasty. But in the end, Adam Cole, baby, is going to win. No doubt.
I got to go with Cole as well. I don't see them switching back to Jay Briscoe and making him another two-time champion.
Yeah.
They're pushing Cole right now. He's a great champion, so...
Great heel.
Yeah, great heel. Going with Cole.
I have to agree. I got to go with Cole. I think that, to Jay Briscoe's credit, this whole I'm the champion, got his own belt storyline has worked fantastically. At first, with the whole stripping him of the belt, I didn't like it. But this has really just been awesome. And it almost, when you watch Jay Briscoe and you listen to his promos, you almost believe, he really is the real ROH champion.
It's been almost, for me, it's almost like reminiscent of Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon from back from WrestleMania 10.
And that's why I think they're doing it.
I think so.
The ladder war, the way they are. And that's
Smart booking.
That's good
absolute,
booking.
logical conclusion to this feud.
All right. And then we have the last show to talk about, which is the New Japan Invasion Attack show. Don't know about this show. This show is kind of a mixed bag for me, but I think it's New Japan. It's gonna be fun no matter what.
The last half of the show should probably be good.
I agree.
That's kind of how they do their thing.
First matchup we have is the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks, taking on El Desperado and Kota Ibushi. Young Bucks.
Gotta go with the Bucks.
Bucks,
Always
obviously.
Gotta go with the Young Bucks.
This should be a pretty sweet opener, though.
Love the fact we're gonna see the Young Bucks versus Ibushi. That's gonna be awesome. Then we have Sakuraba and Nagata and Togi Makabe versus Taichi, Takamichinoku, and Suzuki. This could be fun. I think if you get Suzuki in the ring with any of these guys, it's gonna be a very fun match. I think. We didn't make a pick for them. Oh, we did make a pick for them. I'm losing it. I'm gonna go with Suzuki Gun winning this match. I think.
Let me see.
Yeah, who are they facing?
Nagata, Sakuraba, and
Togi Makabe.
Yeah, I'll go with Suzuki Gun, but I can see either team winning.
I think so too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Suzuki Gun also.
All right. Then we have the NWA World Tag Team Championship match between Drake's Dane, Rob Conway taking on Tenkoji. Jax Dane, whatever. He's a fucking horrible wrestler, so I'm not gonna pronounce his name right.
Alright, you wouldn't pronounce it right anyway, even if it was good, so.
Go fuck yourself. What's your pick?
Can you say that again? I'm sorry, I was too busy.
Jax Dane and Rob Conway versus Tenkoji for the NWA Tag Team Championship.
I don't care. I think the NWA team is going to retain, but
NWA team.
They shouldn't. I mean, they shouldn't job out Tenkoji to this team, but they're going to. So
yeah.
But I feel like it's got to be the NWA team. I mean, Kojima already won their belt.
Yeah, he's the champion.
It's got to be that. Yeah.
All right, and then speaking of bad matches, we're gonna have Yano and Iizuka versus the Gracie brothers.
Oh my!
In some kind of
God.
fucking gimmicky MMA match where you're gonna have like taped up fists or some bullshit. I don't fucking know. It's gonna be horrible.
This should be really just offensive.
I'm gonna go with the Gracie brothers winning because why not?
Yeah, I'd go with the Gracie brothers because they haven't really gotten a win, and I don't know. Yano and Iizuka don't need to win. This match doesn't need to happen, frankly. But I'm going with Gracie's.
I'm going to go with the Gracies also, unless they're planning to just completely get rid of the Gracies because they're a complete fail. They're going to keep pushing them a little bit, so they got to win.
All right. Then we have a match that's been built up for quite a while, actually since last year's Invasion Tag. Ryusuke Taguchi versus Prince Devitt, and it's a loser leaves New Japan match. Basically, that spells out plain and simple. Devitt's losing, Taguchi's winning, and Devitt's going to go to WWE, I think.
Or he's going somewhere, but yeah, I agree. I'm going with Taguchi. It would make sense anyway from
exactly. Yeah.
to come back and win this feud after all the abuse he took from Devitt. Plus, Devitt's probably leaving for greener pastures, so Taguchi.
More money, probably.
I guess that's one way to put it. But I mean, greener, I guess.
Browner pastures.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately I gotta pick Taguchi. I don't want to see Devitt leave.
I don't want to see Taguchi leave either, but
I know that it's it's exciting to think that Devitt could come to America and have some great matches and stuff like that. But I love him where he is.
Yeah,
I think
me too.
I still think that there's feuds that could have been done there that never were.
Would love to see him have a rematch with Okada.
Yeah, I mean, to be pushed as a main eventer would have been nice.
Yeah.
If he had to run with the belt, like he
That'd
would have been the
fucking
most
awesome.
over heel. Like
I think that was a mistake that they just put. It looked like they wanted to really push him, and then they backed off.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was
he got
because
his
of
title shot
WWE stuff.
too soon,
Yeah,
probably,
I
and
think so.
couldn't
True.
win. So yeah.
But yeah, I got to go with Taguchi, and
Alright.
if we see Devitt in America, I'm not gonna be upset.
No,
It's
yeah,
true.
me neither.
Yeah.
Then we have Kazuchika Okada and Yoshihashi versus Tamatonga and Bad Luck Fale.
Oh man.
No reason Okada needs to lose here. I'm gonna go with Okada winning.
I'm actually gonna go
I'm
with
going
Tonga and Fale.
Oh, yeah.
Tonga Fale also.
I actually
Didn't Fale go over in the?
No, he was in the finals though, but he didn't have.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
going
I
with
think
them.
he might face Okada
God
At
help
some
us.
point. Yeah.
at some point.
God
so I think
help
they're gonna put him over, and he's gonna pin Yoshihashi.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Okada because he's the Rainmaker.
Him and Yoshihashi never win though.
That's a good point. Shit.
Yoshihashi never wins.
Yeah,
period.
exactly. I was
Damn.
gonna say, when did
And Okada's not
Yoshihashi
gonna.
ever win?
I mean, Okada's not gonna take the pin, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Shit. I might lose that one. Oh well. Then we have the Never Openweight Championship match between Tomohiro Ishii versus Tatsuya Naito. These guys had a match of the year at New Beginnings. I expect this to be a pretty damn good match.
I don't know how it could not be with these two guys.
Noah,
but, yeah.
your pick.
I'm going with Ishii. He is the champion.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I really don't think that Naito. I don't see them wanting to put the Neverweight Championship on Naito.
He
I agree.
already had it, so.
Right. So there'd be really no point to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna stick with Ishii.
Yep. I'm going with Ishii retaining. He
Ishii?
just won it, so.
I agree. Then we have the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match between Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson taking on Shibata and Goto. This could be a damn good match.
Yes.
Because I like Goto and Shibata as a tag team. This one's a tough one to pick.
Yeah, actually, surprisingly. I mean, I know Gallows and Anderson are just recently won.
Wrestle Kingdom, I believe so.
Just recently won, but I actually, this is very tough.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm going to pick the champions to retain, but I could definitely see Shibata and Goto winning just to put them over, but...
Well, I am gonna go with Shibata and Goto, and I'll tell you why. Because at Wrestle Kingdom is when they came back together after their feud and
Yeah.
became friends again.
Mhm.
And New Japan, to me, has made it clear that they're not going to put Shibata in the title picture.
Yeah.
They did that with the Japan Cup. You know,
Mhm.
they pushed, they had him lose
Mhm.
to Benjamin. So to me, they have made it clear that the main event is not where he's going to be. I think that the tag title picture is where they want him and Goto for the time being. So I'm going to stick with that.
That's a good reason. I'm going to go with it too, because, why the fuck not?
That's a great reason for anything. Why not?
Why not? And plus, I want to see Shibata have some gold around his waist because he deserves it. So I'm going to go with Shibata and Goto. And then we have the main event for the third pay-per-view in a row. IWGP Intercontinental Championship match. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Been first two matches, Tanahashi won. I do not see it having a different outcome. Tanahashi going to win again.
Yeah, I got to go with Tanahashi unless they have big plans to put the belt back on Tanahashi or something. I don't see him losing.
The only thing about this is Nakamura has a shot at Okada, and if he
No, he used his shot against.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't.
It's so confusing.
Yeah, I don't
Never
like
mind.
that either.
If that would have been the case, I would say Nakamura has a good chance. But since it's not, yeah, I'm gonna go with Tanahashi.
All right.
Okay.
The picks are in.
Can't
Locked
be
and
undone.
loaded.
Locked and loaded.
Yep.
We picked a lot of the same picks though, so it's gonna be interesting to see, tally the point totals, whatever. But
Yeah.
in the end, only one of us will be the champion. It's gonna be me.
There can be only one.
There can be only one. And well, whatever the case is, guys, enjoy your WrestleMania weekend. Support some wrestling and enjoy. And have a safe trip if you guys are going to the shows live in New Orleans. And take care. Bye.